Hey guys, they're getting ready to play this match. I'm not really any more interested in it than I have been, except now I've invested a lot of time in it, and I want to see it finish out. I am still expecting that Shane's going to win, that Federer's not going to make a complete comeback and get to 120 before Shane. I could be completely wrong. Look at that, they're so darn even. But I'm watching this preview thing, and basically the guy just keeps making excuses for Federer, making excuses. He is already 100% prepared for Federer to lose. He's like Federer's stake horse or manager or something. So if he's thinking that, if he's already preparing for Federer to lose, then Federer's probably already preparing to lose it, and he's probably already accepted it. That's fine. In last night's video, I didn't talk clearly enough, I guess. I am not the anti-safety guy, okay? There are times when I appreciate good safety play. Hell, I play one pocket. I play bank pool. There are times when safety play, two-way shots, when they're good and handy. What I don't like is when the equipment gets so tough that players are afraid to try it. Or they decide that the safety way, let's get ball in hand and win from their way, is better than to just shoot the damn balls in the holes way. And you know, I understand these guys are trying to feed their families, pay their rent, pay off their gambling debts, whatever they're trying to do. So they're going to have a little bit different decisions than I would make as a fan. I'm like, hey, shoot that, shoot that, shoot that. And he's like, well, no, I need to play a little bit more safe than that. The table's making it a little bit even more safe. It seems like there's a lot of... It seems like the promoters, they want everything to be fair. Everything to be fair. You can't make a ball on a break, so let's move the rack up. You can't run more than one rack, so let's do alternate breaks. They want everything to be as fair as possible. I just don't think that's really the right way to do it. If I draw Jason Shaw in a tournament, he is supposed to kick my ass. Because guess what? He's a hell of a lot better player than me. But if I drew him in like a matchroom tournament, well, it's alternate breaks. You can't make a ball on a break. It's 4-inch pockets. I mean, it's going to be a lot closer match otherwise would be. And then it's going to be a closer match than it should be. Jason Shaw should just break and run 9 racks on me. Or whatever the races do. He should just do that. If I was a better player than him, I should just break and run. It should be an offensive game. Rotation pull should be an offensive game. I think it's the whole thing I was trying to say. It started out as an offensive game. It should remain an offensive game. But it's not. Because the players are going to be more cautious than the fans to begin with. Because like I said, the whole feeding your family and all that stuff. But the equipment is making them be more cautious than maybe they would even normally want to be. I see situations where the guy's got a decent run out, but he also sees an opportunity to play safety and maybe beat the guy in a 3-foul rule. And he plays a safety. And it hurts my soul a little bit when I see stuff like that. It's just the way it is, and oh well. I didn't want it to come off like I hate all safeties. And you are a coward if you ever play safe, whatever. It's just, I don't like it when they play safe if they have a shot. Now, the definition of do they have a shot is what can change based on the equipment, the situation, how good the player is to begin with, how much you're willing to risk. That's subject to interpretation. But I do appreciate a good safety play when it's warranted. And that's it. And I told a guy in a comment today, and I think I mentioned it in a YouTube video before, I would love to see a little gaff tournament or some kind of a one-on-one money match or something No safeties. Incoming player gets ball in hand every time. I think that would be fun. And I'm not saying let's switch Matchroom to those rules. Well, let's switch the U.S. Open to those rules. I think it would be very interesting. I've talked to my local pool hall guy, and I said that would be a fun tournament. I think it would be a fun tournament. I don't know if that's ever going to get any traction, but just play some 9-ball, whatever you're going to race to, but any incoming player gets ball in hand every time. So if you miss, this guy gets ball in hand. If this guy ever misses, you get ball in hand. I think it would be fun to play. And it would let people, like if I got to see it with like some of these top players, let's see what those guys can do, I don't particularly care if they can go 2 rails and stick behind the ball for a safety. But if they're going to do a 4-rail bank instead and maybe come around with the cue ball 3 rails and break out a cluster, yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want to see. I'm going to stop yammering now. None of these are pool cues, by the way. But I'm going to unbag these. Most of these are going to be chalk. I bought some replacement chalk. I bought some chalk I never heard of. I don't know, messing with stuff. I have a big box full of different kinds of chalk. And some of these are going to be that, and some of them are going to be to replace the chalk I've been using. So this is the Paggy Lion chalk. This is going to be the Paggy Lion blue. I have switched to this chalk from the Town Pyro. It's a little bit grippier. It's also a little bit more expensive, but not much. And it's still made by Town. It's still very clean. And I think to me that's become like the most important thing about a piece of chalk is how clean does it keep my hand, how clean does it keep the table, how clean does it keep my shaft. And whatever Town did, whether they got lucky or years of research, whatever, they have stumbled upon the formula for a really clean chalk. And that's not going to come off without a cutting utensil. But this is just me opening up these packages. Again, I have switched to the Paggy Lion. I still love the Town Pyros, what I've been using since after Derby City. It's very clean and everything. It's just not quite as grippy as the Paggy Lion. And some people might prefer it that way. Don't know. I'm just me. I'm not the decider of what everybody should use. This one is going to be, this is just some shaft stuff. Some Silk Clean, and then some Q-Silk. I use this stuff when I clean my shafts on my lathe, which I don't have to do as often since I switched to the chalks made by Town, including the Paggy Lion. This one here, I didn't even know what this was. It showed up today. It's just a box. Not a bag like everything else. I forgot I ordered this. I never said any of this was exciting. So this is 3 cans of Q-Wax. I like this stuff quite a bit. It seems to last a lot longer than a lot of the other Q-Waxes that I would put on my shaft. It says olive oil and beeswax. Silky Smooth shaft wax. Now, is Silky Smooth the brand? Don't know. But I got 3 of that, and that should probably last me the rest of my life. Well, this is weird. This says it's from Y2 Play Stores Dash Music Emporium. Okay. I am not a musician, people. So I don't know what this is going to be. This is probably just some more chalk, and the bag is just or the company has a weird name. Come on. It's yanking that stuff. Some of this packing material, they should make airplanes out of it. Okay, so this is some town. It just says town billiards, and it's pretty thin. What is this? It doesn't look thick enough to be chalk. And I'm pretty sure I didn't order any town tips. Maybe they shipped them by mistake, or maybe I ordered them by mistake. So, golly, this tape is pretty darn sticky. So just this little darn box. And inside the box is, oh, one piece of chalk. That's not wasteful at all. So one piece of the pyro, which I've been using up until here a few days ago. And I'm not going to throw this in the trash. I'll hang on to it. Seems kind of stupid to go to all that trouble, and I probably paid as much for the box as I did for the chalk. So there's that. And then this one. It always says tear it to perforations, and I can't see the old perforations because I have old eyes. So I end up just tearing it and hoping I got it somewhat close to right. And then there's another bubble wrap thing inside the larger bubble wrap. And we'll open it up. And then there's a little Ziploc bag with, it seems like a metal case. Come on, Ziploc, open up. And so we'll just rip it open. This one's going to be one of the chalks I never heard of. And what's that? If you could make that out, does that say H-O-W? And then on the back, yep. Conquer your cue ball. Hal Brands. I don't know why that has a green sticker. That maybe makes me nervous, but it's not like I'm going to try this and just fall in love with it because I never heard of them before. So I'm not switching to chalk. But if I were going to switch this brand of chalk, it would not be switching to a green chalk. I'm trying to figure out if this little metal carrying case is hinged or not. Yeah, it's kind of a bluish green. I don't know if that color is showing up really well. But just chalk that doesn't come out of the case. There it does. Yeah, it's just chalk. Yeah, I never heard of these people. I don't know if that means that they're new or new to the States or, new to Amazon. It's got American flag made in USA. That's cool if you care about stuff like that, and I do. I'm not adamant about it, but so that's that. I will try this at some point, and I guess if I find something interesting, I'll talk about it. I'm almost done with this. It's a really exciting video, guys. So, Gorst Van Boening Day 3 is getting ready to start, and I'm going to watch. I'll watch that, up to like around midnight. That's all I've done the last 2 nights. I'm too old to be staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I do get up in the morning and watch, from wherever I left off. I watch the rest of it. So I have done that for a while. Oh, this is a book. Okay, cool. Oh, this is nothing new with pool. I'm now an Amazon affiliate. So it's a book about how to be an Amazon affiliate, basically. I forgot I'd even ordered that one. So basically what's going to happen is, to my limited understanding, I bought the book to expand my understanding, in some of my posts, I'll have like a link. Like I might have a link, an Amazon link to some of this chalk. And if you guys click on that link and go buy the chalk, then I get, you know, a tenth of a penny or whatever every time that happens. Something like that. And this one is going to be a bubble wrappy bag. This is probably just going to be more chalk. Yep. Little box. I don't know what. Chalk. AXD. Colin. Just in a cardboard box. I bet all this is going to have one piece of chalk in it. Just like the other thing. Okay. Yep. Gotta call that one piece of greenish chalk. I bet, just for kicks, I'm going to see. Now, they are different colors. This new one, this Cowan one, is a little bit more greenish than the other one. Now, so that's my big unboxing here for all of the chalk. That was pretty darn exciting. And well, chalk in the book and the wax. Pretty darn exciting. I forgot to fix my camera. My camera's tilted just a little bit. So in post-processing, I have to tilt it back. It's not a big deal, but I just keep forgetting. Thanks, guys.